Hi everyone, this is Priyanka working as Assistant Professor in SNS College of Engineering. Today we are going to see about the cryptography and cybersecurity. In my last lecture series, I have said about what is cryptography and why we are using cryptography, what is encryption, what is decryption, what are the plain text and what are ciphertext. All this we have seen in my last lecture series. Now, today we are going to see the next, that is a OSI security architecture. General OSI security architecture was introduced by ITU X800, that is the security architecture of OSI. It mainly defines a systematic way of defining and providing security requirements. That is, it provides a useful, if abstract, overview of concepts, the fundamentals of networks, security, and security architecture, threats, and vulnerability. Next, coming to the OSI layers as well as the security layers, how they were connected. First of all, let's see all these OSI layers. As we all see, we all know about these OSI layers. It is physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. When all these are connected with security layer, it mainly provides you the authentication for your message and access control for information, then non-repudiation, then data integrity, confidentiality, then assurance and the availability of the resources or messages. As we all learned in my last lecture series, I have said about the CIA threats. In CIA threats, it mainly includes confidentiality, integrity, and availability. All this will be included in this OSI layers when security layers interconnected with it. Now, let us all see the classification of security architecture. OSI security architecture. OSI security architecture mainly includes security attack, security mechanism, security service. Let us see the security attacks. Security attack means any action that compromises the security of information by an organization. It is called as an attacks. The security attacks, it mainly consists of active attack as well as the passive attacks. We are classified into two. Some of the passive attacks are release of message content and traffic analysis. Coming to the active attacks. Active attacks mainly includes masquerade, data modification, replay, and then denial of the services. All these comes under the service attacks, security attacks. Let us see this in detail in my next lecture series. Just I am giving an overview of this attacks. Next is a security mechanism. Security mechanism means it is designed to detect and prevent or recover from a security attack. Where it is mainly designed and prevent from the security attacks. This also consists of a few mechanisms, that is a security mechanism to to make your data secure from the hackers. Let's see what are all the mechanisms. Mechanisms of encipherment, digital signature, and access control, then integrity, then traffic padding, and notarization. All these comes under the security mechanisms. Let us see this in my next lecture series in detail. Just I am giving an overview of this mechanism. Mechanism first, your attacks. Next we are going to see the mechanism, and then now coming to the services. Security services, all these services, it is a processing of or communication services that enhances the security of the data, that is processing systems and information transfers of an organization. It is called as a security services. Services in the sense we are providing services for to make your data secured one. Whenever I send a sensitive message from to a receiver, your data must be secured using all these services. It is the main meaning for this. Security services also consist of few types, that those are authentication. You have heard about authentication, authorization, then access control, then data confidentiality, data integrity, and non-repudiation. All these comes under the security services. Overall, all these mechanisms, services, and attacks, they are all mainly used to make security for your data. That is, your sender sends a message to a receiver in which all these data will be sent in securely without it is knowing from the hackers. The purpose we are using all these mechanisms. In my next lecture series, we are going to see detail about the each and every services or security classifications of this OSI. These are all the books which I have referred for my lecture series.